All right, so here is Bitcoin 4-hour chart, updated chart. We began some price action out of Bitcoin and a ton of price action out of our altcoin. So a bit of an altcoin start, possibly of an altcoin season. But before we get into that, let's break down Bitcoin. What's going on? So um, right now, what Bitcoin seems to be following is what's called an ascending triangle pattern. These typically break out bullish with an uptrend breakout. We have a top, we have another top. Does Bitcoin kind of have support here and then roll through? That's kind of what we're looking for. But right now, Bitcoin seems to be supporting at the 236 fib level. Um, we also have on the 4-hour a possible bullish MACD cross. We're looking for Bitcoin to break up top. So Bitcoin breaks up, we're going to kind of see probably a retracement in your altcoins. But right now, over the past 2 days, we've seen a huge volume influx into our altcoins. Bitcoin has kind of been trending in this pattern is what we want. So Bitcoin is basically consolidating in this pattern, what Bitcoin does. And then what we want to see with that is our Bitcoin dominance go down. So we want a stable Bitcoin price, and then we want a dominance that's trending down. So right now we got stability in our Bitcoin price. So take a look at dominance. Our dominance is below the 200 SMA. Bitcoin dominance is looking very bearish. We have a death cross here that occurred back in March, early March. Our head and shoulders pattern was confirmed. Our 200 SMA, which was used as a bearish retest, is now proving to be happening. This right here, this little mini downtrend, is where all the money started pumping into these alts, and we saw some 20, 30, 40% gains in our altcoins. Again, this is not going to trend just tremendously down, but however, looking forward, this was a head and shoulders pattern. What you do is you kind of look for a target down price of the head and shoulders, where you take the neckline, you go to the highest point. If that's the case, you're looking at a dominance of around 51% thereabouts, which then means we still have another 7% left of dominance left to go before we hit our targeted breakdown of our head and shoulders pattern. This just really means that our altcoins in this possible time can easily 2 to 3, 4x, and we could have possibly an altcoin spring while Bitcoin kind of figure out what it wants to do. Another concept I want to bring to you guys is called the DXY, the Dollar Strength Index. What this measures is the strength of the dollar against basket of 10 of the currencies. You might have been hearing about this talk regarding the stock market, and typically they say as the dollar gets stronger, the stock's price goes down. That's been the correlation. Remember, correlation doesn't prove causation. However, it has been happening if you pump one chart onto the next. But our concern here today is, will Bitcoin, right now Bitcoin has been acting inversely with the dollar index. But look, our dollar index on the daily has broke above the 200, which is typically very bullish. But what's got me concerned is, and I think it broke up for one reason, you have a broadening wedge pattern. Falling broadening wedge patterns typically break up bullish because you're just falling, and eventually you have to break back up. But I don't know how strong a move this really is, to be quite honest with you, considering we're having bearish divergence, and this is extended hidden bearish divergence. So I don't know how strong this move is. Should this break back into the pattern, expect Bitcoin to really pump. Expect your stocks to pump because you saw the S&P just gained new all-time highs. So, guys, keep it on the dollar index. Keep it on the Bitcoin dominance. Let's see what Bitcoin's going to do. On these altcoin pops, I would highly recommend that you take some sort of profit on these altcoin pops. Wait for the drop, and then rebuy on these bounces to kind of compound your gains.